Most nights when I take Charlie out for his last walk of the day around midnight, right before bed, we can hear the coyotes off in the distance. But lately they've been so close. They sound like they're literally right behind us. During the daytime, I'm very rarely nervous or scared when I'm out in the woods. I know that the animals are more scared of me than I am of them, but there's something about that sound at night that is so haunting. We had that really big cold snap the other week, so I wasn't outside much, but now that I'm back out in the garden, I'm back to my just trying to spend a little bit of time every day finding old tools, old all kinds of everything in this yard, and just trying to do a few things, tidy up just a little bit more each day so that I'm not going to have some giant project at the start of spring. I've been enjoying looking at drone footage of the property here because something about looking down on the garden helps me to see things more clearly than when I'm just standing in it and looking directly at it. I can kind of visualize what I want to put where when I'm looking down at the space. Like I know that right here I want to put a little pathway. I happen to think deer are adorable, but they are no friend of the garden, and lately they've been really visiting here. So I've been looking at this footage to try and figure out what I need to do to protect my plants. I'm so thankful for this little room here that's all fenced off where I know I can put all my lettuces and kales, things that the deer really love. I found out that these metal hoops actually go on silos, but I have collected quite a few from the yard and I cannot wait to see what I'm going to be able to do with them. One of my goals is to use this area this summer to really spoil my friends, invite them over to enjoy the garden space as much as I enjoy it. And one area I cannot wait to use is the fire pit. Like so many areas of the country here last week, we had that really frigid cold snap. So 34 now feels practically tropical. In the winter, I don't get to take Charlie out as much on his walks, and the truth is, he doesn't mind that at all. I really want to have a little doggy who wants to take walks with me, and I'm hoping if I keep working on it with him that he will become a little doggy who likes it. Currently, we're still struggling with him pulling on the leash, and I have worked on this with him for so long, but he just wants to be the leader. I found this tree in a park where they had a lot of trees down from, I'm not sure what, I guess a recent storm. But this little guy was uprooted and he's halfway dead. So I brought him home with me and I've got him now soaking in some water to see if I can't revive him. And I kind of love him in there. When I first moved into the other cottage a few years ago, I was in another park and there was this whole smattering of little itty bitty baby trees, about the size of my thumb or smaller, and I brought this one home. And I thought it was finally time to hang up the little Boho cottage sign that I had hanging above the door in my last cottage. It makes things feel like they're official now. Charlie's been sleeping all afternoon. But you want to see the fastest way to get him to wake up? It's so cute. All I have to do is take my keys off. Here he is. Because he knows that as soon as I go to open the door, here he comes. Oh, he just took his sweater off. And now he knows that our routine is so that I don't get him to run out the door. And I probably need to stop doing this routine and come up with something new. All right, buddy, sofa. So the routine is he goes on the sofa. You stay there, sofa. And then I can open the door. Stay on the sofa. I can leave and shut the door and he doesn't escape. If I don't do that, he comes running out the door. So he's figured out how to get himself a treat. Good fella. So something I'm really excited about, and didn't think I was going to be able to say this because I thought I had a lot of plants before, but I'm so excited because there is so much room in here for more plants. So this summer is going to be crazy with all the plants that I plan on getting. In the other cottage, I didn't have room for big plants, so I had lots of little potted plants, but nothing too big. So in this cottage, there's plenty of room to get some giant guys. So once I have a few more things in place, I'm going to get some really nice big plants, some palms, and a few other really big ones. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to do a cottage tour sometime soon. It just doesn't feel like it's ready yet. And maybe I can do like I feel like I'm at, if there's like 10 stages of being settled, I feel like I'm at stage 2. Like all my stuff's in place, but I need more stuff because I'm coming from 400 square feet. My last cottage was 400 square feet. This one's 500 square feet, which I didn't think that was that much bigger until I got here and started decorating, and then I was like, whoa, wow, I need more stuff. And my favorite thing in a home is to have like things that make me feel like the house is giving me a hug, like it's cozy and warm, and that comes from just kind of layer after layer of things that you add in, or that I add in. And yeah, I mean, my bedroom especially is very sparse. There's a few corners that feel like they're done-ish, or maybe there's one corner that feels like it's done, but there's still so many layers that need to get added. So eventually I'll do a cottage tour when I feel like I'm at maybe when I feel like I'm at stage 5. And then later on I'll do another one when I'm at like stage 10. But I probably need another couple months, month or two, because I need to find things, and I like to thrift everything I have because that's how you find really cool stuff, and also that's where my budget is. But yeah, it takes time to thrift things, and especially it takes me a long time to thrift things in this area. In other areas, I can find things faster. When I'm in Delaware, I can find things really quickly. But here in the Hudson Valley, I mean, I've been trying to find that little table to put in the kitchen since I moved here, and normally I could find something like that, you know, like super quick, something that's just a basic round table with a drop leaf. But I check Facebook Marketplace like 3 times a day, and it's just, I have to stop checking, I think, because it makes me mad. People have these like broken down old things and they're calling them antiques, which they are, but they're broken down, messed up old tables, and they're asking like $500 for them. So it takes the fun away to me when I'm seeing that. But out there somewhere is a cute little table, and I love thrifting them for the price and for the, you know, the fact that I don't want to waste things that are already out there, but also because that's how you find the quirky, fun things.
Okay, speaking of quirky and fun things, I decided to remake something I used to make all the time, and that is bean brownies. Have you ever made them before? I mean, it's something that just kind of blows my mind that you can take a can of black beans and turn that into the most delicious, fudgy, incredible brownies that have no gluten, and honestly, I think taste better than brownies that have gluten. Like, that's just mind-blowing to me. These brownies have no type of flour at all. The only starch that's in them is the black beans. And have no fear if you don't like the taste of beans, because you actually don't even taste even the slightest hint of black bean when you eat these.
That's delicious. I mean, I could just eat that.
I'm going to link the recipe I used below. I used it as kind of a jumping off point. I did use a bit less sugar, a bit less honey, and rather than using coconut oil, I used olive oil, and I definitely used more chocolate chips than called for.
Okay, I just need to take a minute to say, oh my word, look at how rich and fudgy that is with no flour. That's amazing. I have to still add in eggs, but like that's incredible. I get terrible anxiety having chocolate chips with my little dog in the house because they're just so easy to drop. And with a tiny little dog, all it takes is like 1 or 2 little chocolate chips and he's in trouble.
I was a much less anxious dog owner with my last Chihuahua, who lived to be 19. I sometimes wish I was more like that now, a lot less anxious. But then I remember she did end up having to stay in the hospital twice because she ate my chocolate bars. So I guess now what I need to work on is being careful, but not necessarily anxious. I don't know, what can I say? We're all works in progress. I know I definitely am.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. Can we talk about how this was made out of beans? This was made out of beans. That's crazy. I did want to share something that I really love. I love how this turned out in my little kitchen. This I put in because they're just, once I took out the the countertop that had the shelves underneath of it, and I had that taken out so that an oven could go in the refrigerator so that this could be a self-contained room. But once that happened, there was really nowhere for the dishes. So I found this in a thrift store or a used furniture store, a really good used furniture store. And I was pretty sure that it was going to be secure because it's pretty heavy and it's old. It's an old wood shelf because I'm not able to drill into the marble. So I painted it black and I put this wallpaper and I love it. I love it so much. I love how it looks and I super love how easy it is having my dishes right. Like I can wash and then put stuff away. Just so close. So that has been awesome and I just think it turned out so pretty. One of my favorite things that I thrift is different pattern plates. I absolutely love finding these different patterns. It's so much fun. Every time I go to a thrift store, I look and see. When they're all together on a table, it's so pretty. I absolutely love that.
I hope that you have had a wonderful week and that if you're somewhere where it's winter, that you're getting this little break of sunshine like we've been getting. It is an amazing thing to wake up to. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here and supporting these videos. I appreciate it so much and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend.